moon. Hell yeah! I like the name. Oh, I love 14 as well. It took me 4 hours to realize that. I haven't regretted it since. That was a year ago. And then I found deep dungeons, and then, yeah. I have a class and everything. At least on this character. My alt, she's working on the warrior right now, because she's doing a challenge right now. She's doing solo craft. She's doing crafted gear only, no HUD in dungeons. And so, yeah, right now it's mostly the ninja and the warrior on her, but I've got everything over 90 on this one, so. And I'm like, dusting the cobwebs off her, getting ready for the new drop. Those are just your mains. Okay, got it. I'm trying to get in a little more practice on the warrior since I'm like so focused on it with my alt because of the challenge I'm working on. But I will be leveling up all the other classes, so. I think every class brings something to the table and they shouldn't be underappreciated. Yes, I'm on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you. I'll make sure to follow you back when I, at the end of the thingy. I try to catch everybody. I like putting it on YouTube as well because then it's just there because YouTube doesn't delete my stuff unless I delete it myself. I'm usually on Halicarnassus. This character I don't mind running with people on, but the Makote, no, because, you know, she's doing a solo challenge, but this character I don't mind. I'm on Dynamis Halicarnassus. This character, she's freebie. Right now I'm doing Palace of the Dead though. It's I'm working on my Necromancer title, so no hurries. Necromancer is the solo title for Palace of the Dead. Yeah, anytime I'm not in here, I don't mind. I've been working on this title for about a year. It is, yeah, hard. I don't mind it. To me, raiding is boring, you know, so I'm perfectly happy doing deep dungeons. Nope. World of Warcraft killed it for me. Unless it's part of the main storyline, I don't, or side questing or whatever, I don't want nothing to do with it. Can blame World of Warcraft on that one. My Paladin is level 100. Warrior, Gunbreaker, or my Dark Knight. I need to get them to 100. I've only got 1 DPS still left to get to 100. That's my poor little samurai. It just does not get my blood going. I do love the White Mage, though. You are correct on that one. That one is a good class. You can never go wrong with that class. Ah, okay, so your Paladin is 64, White Mage is 96. Well, if you need to do roulettes, I can do them in a little bit with you. But it probably will not be on a tank. I don't tank in groups. Ever. I'll switch whatever server because I want to do front lines and I don't like doing that on Dynamis. You can't get into front lines on Dynamis. I'll do that afterwards, but yeah, I'll switch. Normally I'm working on my challenge alt, but I kind of wanted to work on my Viera today. You're in the UK? Are you on a European server or a North American server? Oh, okay. Mantuan? Which data center is that? Oh. Well, that would be why I don't know it. Not in Palace of the Dead, I'm not. I will, I'll join up with people after I'm done with this. I'm gonna do at least 2 sets. I'm not gonna just stop what I'm doing, but yeah, I will do it after a couple sets. I'll do roulettes with people. If I'm working on I'm working on Necromancer title, and that requires being solo. Oh, I hate WoW, so I wouldn't know. I haven't played it in like 4 years now. I don't miss it at all. Everything about World of Warcraft is technically changed. Okay. I mean, like, I did tell you, you could wait a little bit, because this is going to take me a bit. I got 2 sets to do, and that's going to take a bit. Yeah, I'll transfer over to Ether. I don't know where I'm going to go yet, but I'll go over to Ether. Okay. But anytime you see somebody in Palace of the Dead, Heavens on High, Eureka Orthos, and they're not in a group, they're working on titles and achievements. I just figured I'd put that out there. A lot of people are not familiar with Deep Dungeons, so... They can be done in a group, but it's not very often. Okay. If it's grayed out because it's full, I'll let you know. I'll pick whatever's available. I'll go to that one if it's open, but if it's not, I'll let you know where I go. Because I know sometimes Ether's full. Ooh, mother effers. Yeah, but it's one of the easiest to get on the front lines, that one in Crystal. Oh, I'm not good at it either. I just want my freaking experience points. That's almost a whole freaking level right there. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, by the way. The music in here is peaceful. At the moment it is. Sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's intense. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Probably got hit with the ads. No, I disagree, and I'll tell you why. That's the only thing paying me right now. A lot of people are not subbing, which that's fine, but if I'm gonna like spend my time like, you know, streaming and stuff, I want to get paid for it, so those ads pay small streamers. I'm not no ads gold. I ain't that popular. So it don't pay very much, but it's still better than nothing. So it's kind of like, you know, the way I look at it is, it's like if you don't want to pay, it's cool, but you got to watch the commercials. Although the commercials do suck. They need better commercials. I used to like, you know, when I was a kid and we still had TV and commercials, I used to like the commercials because they were cool. But back-to-back toothpaste commercials, that's boring. I was kind of not doing them at first, but then nobody was subscribing, so I wasn't getting paid, so. You know, and Twitch is the only platform I'm like affiliated with right now, so better than nothing. Oh yeah, 90 commercials are awesome. I don't want to be him either. No offense. I mean, I know the guy's popular, but I don't like him, so. You will never catch me watching any of his stuff. I'm not subscribed to none of his stuff. I don't watch his stuff. I know he's very popular. I get it. But I'm not on that train. He's the ice train. I'm the economy train. I'll take. I'm the economy train. Like. I think he does acknowledge some of his streamers. To be fair with that, he does acknowledge some of it, but a lot of his chat is very toxic. So, and it's not necessarily him. It's just he attracts that kind of crowd now. So, no, thank you. Because, you know, as a small streamer still, I have a lot of control over that still. If it's toxic, goodbye. I don't need you. And you're right, I do like engaging with my viewers, you know? That doesn't mean I'm always gonna stop what I'm doing. I will be upfront about that, you know? But I don't mind at the end of what I'm doing, you know, we can do stuff if you guys are still around. That will be much later. I do plan on making an alt of every race. Because I love this game that much. I'm up to current content on my Viera. I still got society stuff to do, but this character, she's up to date pretty much on all main story, side story. Still got society stuff to do, but and I got the Hildebrand relic because that was easy. No, you gotta punt the whatchamacallums, the gnomes. Always. Yeah, this one's on PC. God, I tried playing this game on a controller. That didn't work too well. So, you know what? Mad respect to all those people that can play on a controller, because I tried that, and I probably would have quit the game if I only had that option. Hey, James, how's it going? Yeah, lalas are the potatoes. And see, I disagree. But hey, if you guys love controllers, game on. Not me. But then again, I have a gaming mouse, so my numpad is on my mouse on the side. I do need to get a new one. This one is about to go kapooey, and I'm just hoping it'll last until, you know, I can afford a new one. How do you think I do the no HUD challenge? I can't do that on a controller. Y'all are out of your minds. No, I don't disagree with that. I'm just not good at it. Now, if it's Code Vein, I'll use my controller. There's just some games I'm good at with controllers and some games I'm not. And Final Fantasy XIV, I'm not good at it. And I'm gonna willingly admit that. I love it too. That's why I made an alt. This is my main. I'm on my main today. I haven't been on her in a little bit, but the new patch is about to drop next week, so I gotta get to playing her again. My favorite? Ninja. Bard is probably a close second. For tank, I love my paladin. The warrior has grown on me though, because I'm actually working on my warrior with my alt, with the challenge thing. And that's why I'm on her right now, is because I'm trying to get some more practice in on it. Oh, hell yeah. I love my monk too. But yeah, hands down, ninja. Favorite melee DPS. Monk is probably a close second for me. I do like my Viper, that's number 3. As far as melee DPS, let me see. Samurai's gonna be at the bottom for melee DPS. Let me see, who else we got? Dragoon, probably number 4. And who else am I missing in that melee group? There's one in there somewhere. Samurai, yeah, Samurai's at the bottom. Viper. So Ninja, Monk, Viper. There's somebody in there. Hey, who am I missing? Oh yeah, Reaper's right above Samurai. You know, for those that like those two classes, great, but they're not my favorites. So range DPS, or range physical DPS, it'll be the Bard. Let me see, who we got? Machinist. I know I'm missing somebody in there. Would you guys quit? Ooh, you guys are pissing me off. Dancer! Oh yeah. Okay, so let me think. Yeah, Dancer would be, for me, it would be above Machinist. I am not a big fan of Machinist. Some people, it's one of those you either love it or you don't. And I don't, so. Now let me think about the ranged DPS or ranged caster group. Summoner would be number 1 for me. Necromancer would be number 2. I still am not certain about Black Mage. I know they changed it, so I haven't had a chance to really get into it, but I did not like it before the changes. So, but Red Mage, definitely not my favorite. So Red Mage going down at the bottom. Black Mage, I have to see how it plays now. But I didn't like it before the changes. Yeah, I think that was the changes, and I think I played it a little bit. It is 100, and I did notice those changes, and it seemed a lot of fun, so if it plays well here in the Palace of the Dead and other deep dungeons, I might end up liking it. But Red Mage, down at the bottom. Not my favorite. And this is just from a personal perspective. Please do not get all offended. It's just me personally, not my favorite. Tanks, Paladin, Gunbreaker, Warrior, and then Dark Knight all the way at the bottom. For healers, I don't know much about Sage yet. I haven't had a chance to play it. So that one's not going to be on the list yet because I don't know anything about it. But White Mage at the top, Astrologian, Scholar at the bottom. So Sage is in there somewhere. I'll let you know as soon as I actually play it. I mean, it's good in deep dungeons. It's really good in deep dungeons, but it's just, I don't like it. I don't like the playstyle. And I think really what it comes down to for me, it's playstyle. And it's just not for me. But eventually I will play all the classes because my goal is to clear all 3 deep dungeons soon to be 4 on all classes solo. So whether I like them or not doesn't really matter. That's part of the challenge. The reason I think I'm gonna like Sage a lot is because you could do more DPS than Scholar. I mean, I know you got Art of War with Scholar, but Scholar is just I'll play the Summoner all daggone day. That's a lot of fun. Palace of the Dead is 200 floors, and yes, that is my goal. All jobs. And it's not to ride the coattails of Angelus or Finch, because I know they've done it. Before I even knew they were out there, that was always my goal. To be able to do this on all classes. The highest I've ever made it in Palace of the Dead is 167 on my ninja. I think my warrior made it to 160 or 159. It was somewhere in there. My bard also made it into the 150s. Paladin finally killed 150, but died on 151. So my white mage made it to 120. And I did switch back from Primal to this server, the Dynamis server, Halicarnassus. So I have to, all my scores got reset, so I'll have to reset all those. It's okay though. So if you switch servers or data centers, if you had anything on the leaderboards, it gets reset, wiped clean. Now Angelus did say something that if you like go back in on a class and you do better, you'll probably end up back on the leaderboards. But yeah, yep, it wipes it clean. And even if you go out and talk to the guy and it tells you, and you know how you can ask it to show you your scores, that gets reset too. Completely from scratch. So if you want to keep it for memory's sakes, I suggest you take a screenshot. I'm like, I didn't know it reset that. Just FYI. If you switch data centers, it will get reset. And I think the reason they do it is because they don't want to have people on multiple servers, like hogging up everything, so they reset it for other people to climb to the top. Hey, Sari. Yeah, you said it perfectly. Thank you.
We have completed this one too.
And I think that's why I prefer the Sage over the Scholar, so... But I don't want nobody to go, oh, well, she said this is the best class, this is like the worst class. I'm saying for play style, that's what I prefer. I want people to play what they want to play and enjoy it. Because if you're not happy, you're not going to play it, or you're not going to do your best at it. How you doing, Sari? I know I've been coming on late lately, but I stay out until about 10 o'clock at night doing Uber and Lyft. And it's actually working. I got a job interview tomorrow, so I'm happy. Oh, Astrologian over Scholar? Hell yeah. At least for me, anyway. Those that like Scholar, have fun. There's some diehard Scholars out there. I don't want them to go like, man, she's like picking on all the Scholars. No, I'm not. I just don't like them. It's kind of like, how do I put this? You know how you go to a pizza place? You got those that like Hawaiian pizza, and you got those that don't. You got those that like anchovy pizza, and you will never see me putting that nasty crap in my mouth. Hey Dom, how's it going? You can't do Sage? It's not that bad. And see, there you go. For you, Sage is just not fun or doable for you, so Sage would be definitely at the bottom of to-do list. But for some, they'll do Sage over White Mage. I did. I was doing roleplay for a little bit, but I haven't done that in a while. I need to get back to that. I just gotta find a group that I'm happy with on that. Yeah, people died a lot when I played Sage too. It's just because I didn't know what I was doing. Because my husband's like, why is everybody dead? It's like, because I don't know what buttons to push. By the time I was done reading everything, everybody was dead. No. I have not. I have not been to Lion's Den. Your OS buttons? Yeah. I gotta watch my language in the house because I got a little toddler that... She can't say anything else but dirty words. So, yeah, I don't say dirty words around her. You're good. You just won't hear me repeating it. If I can avoid it. Now, if you get me into treasure maps that suddenly kick me out and don't give me my freaking Adonis, I'm going to be cussing up a storm. And then my husband will be taking my daughter out of the room while I'm, like, having my tantrum. He will not delete that YouTube video either. He's watching it every day. And I'm like, why do you watch that? He's like, because it's funny. I was like, I should delete that. He's like, please don't. I kind of got what you said there. Safety. Maps? Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. So I did some maps with Gamer one day, and we were all trying to get the freaking Adonis. Like, we were cool. We were gonna, like, you know. I think there was 2 people that really wanted Emmett Silk. And, yeah. We kept getting ejected out. And we finally got one map to get us to the 5th round. It's going great. We got everything down. And then it landed on the Emmett Silk one. I was like, oh, good, we got it. And I knew I shouldn't have said nothing. I should not have said nothing. Because it's like, you got it. Psych. I was so mad. So much rage? Oh yeah, totally agree on that one. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I have to do that after that. I need to make a macro at some point for the, coming out of the transformations. I need to go to Ben H's, one of his videos, and see if he's got that. Oh, what the heck? Aw, man. That sucks. I probably wouldn't recommend doing Palace of the Dead solo if you got spotty internet. Where is BFE anyway? Sorry. Oh, okay. Ooh. Illinois. Is that north, south, east, or west of Chicago? That's all I need to know. Well, you just said Northern Illinois. Don't answer that question. That was me being stupid. Oh yeah, I'll definitely do all that. God, I've missed the market board. I'm gonna get on my Viera and I'm gonna go crazy, make lots of money. Just because my Makote refuses to use the market board, my Viera will like, eh. But she's spoiled. Okay, okay, got it. Oh, wow, nice. Congratulations. I don't ever have to worry about that. I'm never in an FC. I'm like, ew. I just don't do guilds. I mean, I don't mind doing stuff with the streaming community and stuff, but no, I don't do free companies. I don't do guilds at all. Well, this guy's called the Black Rider. That's the name of this boss. I wonder what the other one's named. I never really paid it. I've only ever seen that fight once anyway. The 160 boss. Yeah, that's true. Graphics gonna become an issue when it comes to the streaming services. Or streaming platforms, so graphic card is a big must. I mean, you don't have to have the best, but you better have something that'll at least be able to, you know, uphold the streaming platform and being able to play your game. Okay, I'm starting to think this guy doesn't want to die. Never mind, I say that and he dies. Gorby. No! Bad! That raunchy. I got a bad hubby. I'll do this set and then yeah, I'll do roulettes after those. If you want to do roulettes with me, hubby, you are allowed to. We're gonna be on Ether, so you have to transfer over there. It's gonna be 10 floors, so you got a few minutes. It's all good. It'll be about 45 minutes, so do whatever for 45 minutes. What is phasmophobia anyway? I'm asking my husband a question because he was playing phasmophobia earlier. Paranormal investigations? You got a little girl. That's paranormal enough. Yeah, just something drop. Hey. Are we serious? That's my second purity in like how many floors? Wow. I don't even remember when I started getting those. I didn't get one before floor 50 though. It was kind of sad. This run has not been very forthcoming on stuff. Is she asleep? What do I think a month before the new deep dungeon? It needs to come out this Tuesday, that's what I think. But are they gonna give me what I want? Hell no. They're gonna cater all y'all first. Bastards. Nah, it's all good. That's why I finally pulled out the bunny. Kinda dust her off. Plus to get more practice for my my Makote, because she does no HUD stuff, so this is to give me more practice on the warrior. My paladin's still on floor 130, so I haven't scrapped that run. It's still there. I know all y'all raiders can't wait for that. But y'all have fun with that. I know Sari will be at it. All you savage raiders. Congratulations. Well, thank you, Belmont. Oh, when does the Savage raid usually come out? Does it usually come out after, like, around, you know, when they drop the other content? Give people time to do the normal raid and stuff? Or normal version, I guess you should say? Oh, okay, so they give y'all pretty much a whole patch. No, the raid's coming out on 7.3, but the Savage is coming out, from what they're saying, 7.4. No, I know. 7.3 comes out Tuesday. I guess I'll be playing freaking Code Vein that day. Or whenever maintenance happens, I'll be playing Code Vein that day. It'll be a Code Vein day. You know, I haven't really done any of that. I did the side quest, but that's it. I don't even gamble in real life. I was like, why would I do it in a game? I just, no. I know there's minions, and there's mounts, so I might have to get to it eventually. You see, Cryo? That was the first mistake. You went to Reddit. I do not call that a credible source of information. I hope Square Enix implements the save point option for Old Deep Dungeon as well. Did they ever mention that in a live letter? I'd have to ask Angelus or Finn H about that, but unless it was mentioned in a live letter, I don't see them doing that. I wish they would do something like that, because getting kicked out due to freaking, you know, DC is so freaking annoying. Especially with people with faulty internet or bad connections. Yeah, I do think they need to fix that, but will they? We don't know yet. I'll let y'all babble about the raids, because I don't raid. I'll let y'all talk about that stuff. Will I support and watch y'all when I have a moment? Yes. But I won't be raiding. Just the main story. That's it. I'll probably wait on the raid part, though. I'll wait and watch all y'all do the raid, just so I could get it in my head how to do it. No. And because unless you DC, if you died, part of the whole Necromancer channel is you're not supposed to die before getting to floor 200. So if you die, yes, you need to start over. That's the whole point of the Necromancer title. If it's a DC, that's something completely different. Oh, with the party, yeah, but that's what floor 51 is for. Now, I think they can do something where you start at floor 101. I think they can add that. If everybody in the group has actually cleared up to floor 100, they need to start an option where, if you're going in a party, floor 101. But I think the reason they don't do that is because if the whole party wipes, you can't get past floor 100. It's kind of like a solo group, only with a group. You can't get to floor 200 if you die past floor 101. I'm kind of iffy on that whole thing, because it's like everybody else that's actually done it, you know, they've gone through it, they've conquered it. So if they suddenly start changing that, you're going to make every one of those people that work their asses off, group or solo, you're going to piss off that whole group. They're going to go, it doesn't matter if it's hard, part of the challenge, party or group, is you got to get there. Oh yeah, that would make me so mad. That's griefing right there. If they did it on purpose. If they did it on purpose. But, and this is why and you bring up a valid point, Picture. The reason I don't like doing a lot of group content in Deep Dungeons is for that reason. Because you are all relying on your party members to do their job. To, you know, and by the time you get to floor 89, especially in Heavens on High, because you probably have already done a little bit of Palace of the Dead, because you cannot get into Heavens on High unless you get to floor 51 in Palace of the Dead. Same thing with Eureka. You cannot do Eureka unless you do up to floor 51 in Palace of the Dead. So you should know that if you step in the middle of a room, you're going to be triggering traps. Don't do that. You should be hugging the walls. You should be standing in the corridor. And my hubby back there is like, but I want to run in the middle of the room. That's why I don't stand near my hubby, because I know he's going to blow me up. Okay, Sari from Twitch says that the new Deep Dungeon has save points, so you can go back to continue. However, the title run has to still be done from floor 1. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. That's cool. I like that. I do like that. Are they going to go back and do all the Deep Dungeons like that, or just the new one? They're going to leave the old ones alone. Because I can honestly see the whole Deep Dungeon community getting into an uproar, the old timers. But, you know, sometimes change is good. As long as it doesn't mess with the solo achievement run. It's 20, 30, 50, and 70. Okay, that's cool. What I'd really like to see is more than 2 files. You know, because, like, I like running with my husband when he wants to run with me, but then if he doesn't show back up for a while, it's like I've got a slot I can't use. Having 2 slots is really, really annoying. Maybe 3 or 4. But yeah, 2 slots, that's kind of... I hate that. Because everybody that I know is like, will you run with me? Will you run with me? And it's like... And I don't like saying no to people. I really don't. But at the same time, it's like I'm giving up one of my 2 slots. My precious 2 slots. If we were going to do it straight from whatever floor all the way to the end of whatever we were doing, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But a lot of times what ends up happening is they can only stay for so long, and then that file just sits and sits. Yeah, and that would be a lot, and that might cause a lot of glitching. So you're right, Sari. To go back, they would have to rewrite all the coding, go back and make sure that there's not going to be a whole lot of glitching and bugging, and yeah, that might be, especially when you're dealing with something like Palace of the Dead and 200 floors. I can see why Raw Intuition would be good, because it's got like a 20-25 second cooldown, so it's almost the same as a normal potion share. It's pretty cool. Whenever I run POTD or Heaven on High with the group, I need to know if they are fully dedicated. No using items on early floors unless it's 90 and up. Hug the walls. I don't mind using items if there's already 3 of something and I coordinate that. Like, whenever I run with the group, we coordinate it. You know, I'll usually call out, hey, go ahead and drop that. But I usually coordinate it, and we're usually in Discord together when we do it. And how's it going, Picture Man? How's it going? How's it going? And those that aren't familiar with me, I do multi-stream. So if you don't know who I'm talking to on the TikTok side, I am talking to Twitch and YouTube. I cannot integrate the chats from TikTok for whatever stupid reason. So I can't see it in the multi-stream tab, and I can't integrate it into some stupid chat thingy. So that's why you don't see each other's conversations. So, and it's the same thing for Twitch and YouTube. If you don't see who I'm talking to, like when I call out their names or whatever, they're on the TikTok side. I'm a gummy bear. I don't even panic anymore when people run over traps. I just don't get near people. And then when they die, I'm like, ha, let me go clear the rest of this floor and I'll res you. Just so you can learn your lesson. You can stay there. Are you just trolling me, Cryo? Are you just saying that? I think you're just saying that. You're just trolling. I don't think it's funny if I'm in for a serious run. No, I haven't beaten any of them. I've only been as high as 167 in this one, and I don't remember how high I got in Heavens Out High. I don't remember if it's 60 or 70. And Eureka, I've only made it to floor 20. That place is hard. I'm always on a serious run with POTD. I mean, come on, Cryo. You know I'm in here quite frequently. Just in the past couple weeks I haven't, because I've been on my alt for a while. Kind of needed a break. Yep. No, doesn't bother me. I know a lot of people say that it bothers them when they die on a high floor. It really does not bother me. Oh, I got lots of shorts up on Deep Dungeons. They're all about froggies. Minotaurs and froggies. Ready. Do all the side quests. Get all the main story stuff. I might start working on society stuff a little bit. The only one I've ever gotten done was Ixali. It was okay. I do need to get to working on my freaking trust system. I burnt myself out after I got it done in Endwalker. I'm like, oh my god. And I gotta do it again in Dawn Trail. I'm like, ugh. What's a Juno? But yeah, Monday when they start maintenance, I'll probably be doing Code Vein that day. Finish up the playthrough on the bad ending anyway. Or at least get a little further on it. Oh yeah, okay. I only did it once. During the main story. No. I am level 100, but I've only done the raid once. So I don't remember anything about it. I don't raid. I'm on my main. No, this is my main. I'm on my Vieira. I'm just practicing the warrior a little more so that, you know, when I drag that poor little kitty cat back through here. And I've got 7 classes left still to get to 100. I'm a frog now. Just run around until you change back. No, I don't do... Yeah, Sari knows me. She knows I don't do all that raiding and stuff like that. I'll do it for the main story only. That's it. And if it just happens to pop up during roulette, I'll do it. My paladin is 100, not my warrior. She's 90 something. Well, you gotta get your glamour up to 60 on both because it costs 60 from both arms and armor. So you have to get it to 60 on both. And then you'll be back down to 0 if you only have 60 fortune. Yeah, if I was on my alt, my weapon would be white. Not red, because she doesn't have that much ether yet. I probably will be doing the new deep dungeon with all the other deep dungeon runners. I'll still be focusing on this one, but I will be jumping in there with it with them. Not like together, but because it is new content, a lot of the deep dungeon divers are going to go in and start battling it out just to, you know, learn how it works, talk to each other, you know, because there's not going to be any play guides. Yep, there'll be the group runners and then there'll be the solo runners. I'm one of the solo ones. I mean, if Gamer shows up and happens to get that high, I might go with Gamer, but I don't think he's past Endwalker yet. Yeah, I am excited either way, so I will be watching anybody that's doing deep dungeons, especially the new content, group or solo. I will be checking out y'all's channels. Same thing with the raiders. I'll be checking out your channels to support y'all too, so. So I know everybody's excited. Everybody will be in on that, so I will definitely be seeing how everybody is doing. Man, they don't want to stop glaring at me, man. Yep. And, you know, for the longest time, I did Palace of the Dead on my own without any play guides. I didn't know there was an Angelus. I didn't know there was a FinH. I honestly didn't think there were other streamers doing this, because every time people came into my stream, why are you doing Palace of the Dead? There's other stuff out there. I'm like, whatever. Y'all do you, I do me. Because I like it, that's why. I don't need a reason. I like it, that's why. Well, I guess I like it is a reason, but I don't need no others. I'm a masochist and I love this place. I don't know Zeno. Who's Zeno? I don't know that one. What's he do? That might be why I don't know him then. Yeah, there are a lot of streamers that have never streamed Deep Dungeons on stream. Because some people don't want to, you know, they're trying to figure it out. Maybe they don't feel comfortable streaming stuff that they're not comfortable with. For whatever reasons, there's a lot of streamers out there that have never streamed live Deep Dungeons. Me, I don't care. I'll stream it. They can give me thumbs down. I will still stream my failures as well as successes. That makes sense. That'd be why I don't know him though. That's the biggest thing. You know what, Sari? That is true, because I don't know how many times I've died, and it's nothing against my viewers. I love all of y'all, but there are times when I have considered like not streaming Deep Dungeons because of that. But at the same time, it's kind of like I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like if I get to 150 on my Paladin, I may not stream that until I actually start clearing those floors, just so I can focus on it. And then once I get more comfortable, I'd be more willing to stream it. But I kind of like, I'm on the fence about it right now, because, and then there's people that come in and add in a lot of their 2 cents when I'm trying to figure it out. And sometimes that 2 cents is not very helpful to me. I know they mean well, but sometimes their advice is not helpful. I'm not a big backseater. When I was first learning the game, I didn't mind it so much. See, I didn't do that. I probably should have, but I didn't do that. I remember that. There was a lot of anger towards World of Warcraft and a lot of people were bailing ship. Final Fantasy went from, it had a decent fan base, but then it really exploded because a lot of WoW players jumped ship. I think I might do that with the new stuff, like I'll let people chat. And then I'll, you know, respond to it between sets. Like, go back and look at everything. There's pros and cons to both. Personally, I prefer 14, but I wouldn't say one is better than the other over everything. There's pros and cons to both. I love 14 because the story, the music is really awesome. The WoW people would say that, I forget what some of the reasons why the WoW players don't like it, but it has something to do with the spell casting and stuff, but I can't remember fully. I'd have to ask my husband. Oh, the toxicity is here. Don't you let that fool you. It is here. I run into it so many times. And then you're lucky. I run into it so much that it's actually kind of like, no, I'll go into a deep dungeon. Some of the viewers have actually seen it. I'll be queuing up for roulettes and I'll just end up with some of the most toxic crap. I think one night I actually was crying because it was so bad. My daughter says I have the worst luck with that. She gets good groups. She tells me all about it. She finds group after group, and she does a lot of the party finder too. And she finds the greatest people. She even finds great companies. Me, as soon as she leaves the group, it just goes south. Maybe it's just her. She's good luck. I don't know. I don't know. I gave up trying to think about it. The only thing toxic I run into these days is the monsters and Palace of the Dead or something. See, even Sari has good luck. But you have your crowd too. You have your group of people. I have you guys though. You guys are great. He only made it to floor 6. POTD does not suck. That just tells me you don't know the floors of the fights. Yeah, that's what I've learned. I don't think it really matters whether it's Final Fantasy 14. There's another one. Is it Skyrim that's online? There's Aeon. Aeon has gotten really toxic. Ion or whatever. That one used to be really good, but it got really toxic fast. But if we really want to talk about toxic gameplay, go to those first-person shooter games like Call of Duty and whatever that other one is. I never remember it. You guys always tell me I never remember it. It starts with an F. I never remember. What is that? Fortnite. That one. Yeah, that one's another one. League of Legends. What is the other one? It starts with an A. Apex, yeah. I heard that one was pretty toxic. But I think if you surround yourself with the people that are either toxic or nice or whatever, or positive, you're gonna have that type of crowd. And that's why if I do run with groups, it's only with people I know. Like you guys. Yeah, don't do that. I could have told you that. Charge is bad. Especially, what were you playing? What were you going through on? If you're a tank, you might survive that, but you'll need a lot of potions for that. Especially with low... Ooh, yeah, that'll do it. Just one charge will knock you down to 50% with low ether. Well, now you know. So now don't pull 3, and you'll get through it. By the way, don't forget Final Sting on the bees. Make sure you interrupt those or line of sight them. Or just kill them. That works too. POTD does not suck. You just need to know the fights. Good luck on that. That might work. How many times have you watched me do Palace of the Dead? Floors 1 through 10. Hey, I died on floor 1 before, so, and even with plus 99, I've died on floor 1 before, so it happens. It's usually to a froggy trap and I pulled the whole freaking floor. Yeah, if you try to, I did see a guy doing that. He was doing the whole like voice thing from some kind of add-on, and he was streaming it. He got blacklisted for that by Final Fantasy 14 or whatever you guys call it, Final Fantasy 14 jail or whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like one of those things. You do add-ons at your own risk, but if you get caught doing it, you're gonna go to Final Fantasy 14 jail. And it's because Yoshi P believes that add-ons destroy a game, and I'm kind of on par with that. I've seen it in World of Warcraft. See, you probably shouldn't be announcing that, Cryo. You never know who's gonna like be that person, so I wouldn't be announcing that. Yeah, what Sari said, he will look into implementing it into the game, but he does not want third-party add-ons. Did you, I mean, you've seen the recent thing, the stalker add-ons or whatever they were talking about? They're going after those sites, and they're pressing legal charges. It's not that bad, Cryo. I don't know why you don't like the game. It's not that bad. They know they're being used, so if they find out that they're being used, they will blacklist you. That's... And one of the biggest ones they use is that Final Fantasy XIV launcher. Oh yeah, I'm on 69, yes. Didn't they get a group of raiders for that? I think it was on one of Asmongold's YouTube videos. He was like streaming a group or something, or people getting like actually during the raid like pulled offline because of add-ons. That's putting it in the game, but it's still a TOS thing. He does not allow third-party stuff. That means he's aware of it. What is a whiteboard anyway? Is that for raiding or something? What is that? Oh. Yep, see, nope, I can't raid. Nope, I don't want to go through that anymore. Nope, yeah, I'll keep that. But yeah, it sounds useful. can see that being beneficial for raids. I used to have to build PowerPoints for World of Warcraft, so yeah, having something like that would be kind of really helpful. Wow. Is it that hard to make? Well, they knew they shouldn't have been doing it. It is at their own risk, so they knew they weren't supposed to be doing it, so... Yep. I mean, you really honestly don't need them. If he feels like it's needed, he's gonna build something for it. So, honestly, add-ons are not needed. Are those like the different raid groups? Those two? Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Abby. After this set, I'll take like a 3 to 5 minute break. We'll see if my hubby wants to do roulettes, and then the people that wanted to do roulettes with me, I'll be transferring over to Ether, Adamantos if it's available. Well, isn't that why he has the live letters? People can bring that stuff up to him, right? Does he legitimately listen to people's stuff? Like, you know, their ideas? Because I thought that was the whole point of the live letter. Yeah, so I don't think he dismisses people's ideas. He just doesn't want third party, and I agree with that. And maybe there's a reason why they haven't implemented it. Coding is a lot harder than you think. And when you start adding in third party stuff, you start messing with their programming. Yeah, if you want, but let me go get my hubby, so give me a minute.